everyone here today, many different flags, Eureka flag, Aboriginal flag, boxing kangaroo flag, everything. Yes! Now I've got a speech written out so I didn't forget anything. Alright, here we go. Now I haven't done much public speaking, as you know, mostly in front of a camera on Facebook. Here we go. G'day Patriots and welcome to Reclaim Australia, Sydney. Many of you know me as the great Aussie Patriot. We know why we are all gathered here today. That reason is because we have a government that thinks they are public masters and have forgotten that they are public servants. Each year they give themselves a pay rise while the hard-working Australians see less tax every year and have to work longer hours to support their families. On top of all this, we have an extreme ideology called Islam starting to gain a foothold in our societies. We have seen atrocities such as the Scaff brothers' great gang who terrorised this city by kidnapping teenage Aussie girls and taking turns gang raping them. When one of their female victims asked, "Why are you doing this?" their reply was, "Because you are Australian." We have also seen the attempt by 4 Islamists who had assault rifles and were going to storm Holsworthy Army Base and kill as many people as they could before being killed themselves. Luckily, our boys at ASIO stopped them. 7 Islamists plan to blow up the Melbourne cricket ground on grand final day. Had they succeeded, they would have killed thousands of men, women and children. One of the men involved had been living in Australia for 19 years on welfare payments. We have extreme Islamic hate preachers such as Sadiq Conlon, who says one day the black flag of Islam will fly over Parliament House. It'll never ever happen. He also runs a website called Sharia for Australia. This same vile man was caught with the possession of child pornography. Another backward 7th century Sharia law promoting preacher is Sheikh Halali. This man was the Grand Mufti of Australia. He openly stated that if an Australian woman is raped by a Muslim, then it is her fault as she is simply uncovered meat. We have Sheikh Faiz Mohammed, who openly stated that Muslims should raise their children as soldiers defending Islam and that there is nothing more beloved for them to die as a mujahideen, and the jihad is the summit of Islam. Now we are standing in the very place just up the road there where the Lynn Cafe siege happened and 2 Australians were killed. Man Monas, I'm sure you are all familiar with this man. The media wrote it off as a lone wolf attack. This is a blatant lie, as Man Monas had over 30,000 followers on his Facebook page, supporting his extreme views. Sounds like a wolf pack to me, mate. We live in a democracy. Sharia law is the complete opposite of our cultural values and freedoms. Our government is cancelling passports of those trying to leave the country to join Islamic State. Now these people can never leave, which means the only place they can behead an infidel or blow up a crowded building is right here in Australia. I have an idea for the Australian government. Why don't you let them leave to fight for Islamic State, then cancel their passports so they can never return to harm anyone in this nation ever? Or preach their vile hate in the mosques when they return and radicalise the more moderate Muslims to their ideological way of thinking. Now, before the media and far left-wing appeasers get upset and say there is extremists in every religion, let me ask you this. When was the last time you seen a Buddhist go around raping an uncovered woman because Buddha told him to? Or even ask yourself, when was the last time you saw a Christian run onto a school bus and yell out Jesus is great before detonating a suicide vest and blowing everyone up? We keep being told over and over again by Islamic leaders that Islam is a religion of peace. Yet since 9/11, there have been over 24,000 terrorist attacks committed in the name of Allah. This is higher than the attack of all other religious sects combined. Now, out of the world's 1.5 billion Muslims that live on this planet, only 15 to 20% of them are extremists. Yet 15 to 20% is around 300 million extremist Muslims who are dedicated to the takeover and downfall of Western civilization.
How many are in Australia?
Now, Muslims have an average of 5 to 8 children per family. So the number of extremists raising all their kids with this point of view is only going to more than triple the number of extremists. Just think, 300 million Islamic extremists. That is the population of the entire USA. And in years to come, that number will triple. I urge the Australian government to act and act now. Halal funds made through halal taxes on our halal certified food are being funneled to extremist organisations, funding our own demise. We live in Australia and our soldiers have been told it is dangerous to wear their uniform off base as it could make them the target of an Islamic terrorist attack. We need to wake up and wake up now. While we have 400,000 homeless Australian adults and 17,000 homeless children who need our help, our government would rather send millions of dollars over to Iran, Afghanistan and Egypt instead of helping those in our own backyard. And they continue to ignore many youth from the Aboriginal community who could do with the money instead of joining street gangs, do something to help them. Yet they'd rather spend the money on an Islamic museum in Australia. Built with our tax money, by the way. Why don't you spend the money saving Aboriginal communities instead? Now, with all that said, I love all Australians, regardless of skin colour. I love my country, and this is a cause I will continue to fight for, and I will not back down to anyone. I'm the great Aussie Patriot. Thank you for attending. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie! Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Thank you.
Oops! I did it again, baby. Yeah!
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye for now.